Alright, we're gonna be doing a first-person playthrough this time. And we're gonna be going with the peaceful skin, because why not? Move the timer over. And we're good, so let's go. So right off the bat, some changes. We don't have the prologue area in this category because it is a bonus mode, so it skips us straight to the school, which is very nice. The other thing that you'll notice almost immediately is there is some extra jank in first-person mode. This game is very obviously not designed to be in first person, but there's some interesting challenges that you have to take care of to do this. Still, A version ending is the fastest, so we're going to be collecting the red medals as we come across them. Some of them you just straight up cannot collect in first person, so we are a little more limited in that regard. Now this room, you have to do this in this specific way, where you move the box in from the side here, otherwise you just literally cannot kill the creature on this pedestal and get this key. With that done, we're going to head over here. And in this room, we're going to slide this over here. I'm going to run over this way to bait out the enemy and slide this down into it. Technically speaking, you can just push that with your body weight, but most of the time, you'll just end up climbing it instead. So I opt to just run to the side and move it manually. Pretty good start so far. So now that we've got the thermos, we're going to go dissolve the flesh goop. And on the plus side, this metal is a little easier to collect in first person. You'll also notice that I'm a little more slippery in this mode. In first person view, when you go into camera mode while you're walking, you'll kind of slide a little bit. That doesn't happen in the third person mode. And in some cases you can take advantage of that, but in other cases it can be a bit of a pain, especially if you're on like one of those platforms that you move with camera mode. Because you can just slide right off of them. Hello, Tomorrow. We're going to be going and grabbing her some food. While we fall, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that guy so that it's not an issue later. And then I'm going to try to squeeze by the two enemies up here, but they tend not to play nicely. We'll see how this goes. I might have to shoot them. Yeah. That's fine. I would like to be able to save some ammo to take into the tomorrow boss fight, but it doesn't happen often where you can squeeze by them, and it seems to be purely random whether you can or not. Okay, got the food. Gonna drop back down. Oh, you're in a terrible position. Everything works out fine, though. That's one boon of first-person mode, is it's a lot easier to avoid enemies. Don't have to worry about the whole no depth perception thing. I'm gonna go ahead and heal now, as opposed to waiting for the fight. Okay, now this part is a little tricky. On the plus side, we are actually able to move this while we're on it. The downside is that your range of motion with the camera is much more constricted when you're in first person. So like, for example, here, I have to be very particular about where I grab this platform. Otherwise, it just won't make it all the way around the corner. And then again, I have to make sure I'm fully stopped before I go into camera mode. Otherwise, I'll just slide right off that platform and fall into the pit. Alright, but we're through there. That door is weirdly difficult in first person, but not a problem for us. And now we're on our way to the first boss fight. Alright, let's go. Okay, haven't been hit yet, that's good. Okay, we got too close to her. In first-person mode, if you get too close to Tomorrow, you will just miss your shots for some reason. I don't know why, but it's really annoying. All in all, though, pretty good fight. I'm a little sad that I had to use all my health, but not a big deal. We'll be replenishing that very shortly. And I still have 1 ammo left to boot. Grab a pill. Much nicer view of the flowers that slow you down here. You can easily see how you can avoid those and just keep trucking along. But yeah, I actually really enjoy the unique challenge that this perspective gives. Especially since most of the puzzles are not designed for the first-person perspective. It's kind of fun to look at a challenge that is just like, here's your tools, figure it out. We're not going to tell you anything else. Okay, I am actually going to go ahead and waste a shot here. Don't hit me, please. Okay, we're just going to fall. That's cool. Still avoided a hit, so it works out, I suppose. I wasted a shot there because if you have 0 ammo going into the next area, then it gives you a free 2-pack of ammo, which is better than the 1 ammo that I otherwise have right here. Technically, there is 1 in the barrel, but I would rather just pick up ammo once instead of twice, so... There we go. That key was a little stubborn. Again, that metal is much easier to grab on first person, actually. It's very nice. And there's our 2-pack. course, you're directly in the way. Very nice. Love that for me. So nice to actually be able to see the enemies here. Damn. That's fine. Sometimes they just hit you quick like that. Usually they have a little bit of a wind-up animation, but didn't get quite so lucky there. Ooh, barely squeezed through there. Very good. Alright, now we flipped both switches so the elevator now works. Gonna go ahead and heal here, because why not? Better to be safe than sorry, especially in first-person mode. And now to the caves. A little more confusing in first person than it is in third person, but considering I already know which way to go, it's not too bad. Just gotta know to always go right. And this should be our last bit here. There we go. Gonna collect this little bit of ammo here. Then fall into the pit so that we can teleport over here. Fall into the water to reset our position. Okay, there we go. That was a little finicky, but we got it. Then we're gonna grab this 4-pack of ammo here and then drop off again. Hello. Goodbye. This cutscene is broken in first person for some reason. We're supposed to be seeing the door open and show when to go by the computer, but it's just black the whole time. Now it's time to collect the journals, and yes, the secret area still works here. So I'm gonna go try this one first. Fortunately, enemies don't spawn in this area on first-person mode. I guess they just decided that it would be too difficult. The same is actually true for the back area. So once I get back through the little gap in the wall here, you'll see there's normally like 20 enemies here, but nothing in first person. It's very nice. Almost cathartic. Grab our key. We'll grab the ammo by this other guy. And then you might be wondering whether the top-down section is still top-down in first-person mode, and the answer is yes. It's the only part that we'll actually see our player character. There's some funny stuff that goes on with this top-down section too. If you come in here during the extra hard mode, which is another bonus difficulty mode, this actually just resets the difficulty to normal. So during an extra hard mode run, you actually are not allowed to come through this area because it invalidates the run. Okay, we got hit once, but that's fine. Here in under 16 minutes is honestly really good. Very pleased with this. And now we're on our way to the next boss. But not before running away from the floods of blood. A little easier to navigate in first person. The bright red of the ground here makes it where you can't really see this corner very well, so I have actually fallen off here before during a normal difficulty run. I wanted that. Thank you. We want as much ammo as we can get going into this next fight. All right, here we go, into the pit. Again, a lot easier to navigate in first person. The boss is not quite so easy though, because you know, usually I can just shoot from behind me. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot one more just to be able to get the 4-pack. Very, very good, clean boss fight. And now for the underground labyrinth. Gerald Campbell, The Aurora Adoption Hypothesis. An astounding look into the cause behind changes in consciousness. Every footstep, every syllable has you shedding your aura for others' ingest. This is the basis of change in all people, he continues. Is this something that pertained to the scientific method, or was it just repackaged paranoid? Oh wow, it's going too fast. I can't read that. Never mind. Good job, Dr. Campbell. Can't see it in this perspective, but Jasmine is behind us. Hello, Tomorrow. Thank you for opening the gate. Gonna collect this ammo because we're gonna use it for Mr. Buzzsaw at the end. And don't soft lock this. There we go. Nice and easy. This part, not quite so easy. Normally I'd be able to just grab the face from a super far distance. Here. It's a little more finicky. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I might as well. I'll need to eventually anyway. But yeah, that works. Okay, let's not forget to grab that. Surprisingly easy to forget that medal. Oh, we make our loop. Oh wow, that thing disappears even before the ammo pack. That's good to know, actually. The fun thing about first-person mode is that you get to figure out how the game works that you otherwise wouldn't be able to see in normal mode. So I actually get to use a lot of the stuff that I find in first-person mode in non-first-person mode. Okay, now this part sucks. So I'm gonna take advantage of a glitch that I found. Which does not seem to be working. Okay. I used to be able to do a kind of glitch where I could move the platform into the spinning platform and it would cause me to jump. Seems that's been fixed, so we're gonna do this the traditional way, I guess, and hope it works out for us. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well, we're going on the fly here. That's great. Okay, that works. I see we still have the bug where we just kind of slide if they're making contact, though. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, so this is a thing that happens. When you're on the platform, or when you're on the spinning thing, while the moving platform is making contact with it, it, makes you slide. Okay, well, we made it. Hooray. Boy, that was fun. Don't like having to use my ammo there, but hey. I prefer it over dying. That said, because I had to use ammo, I'm gonna have to pick up a little extra, which is not the end of the world, but I would rather not. All right, now we're in the like cloud space area. So I need to be dropping these pillars. While avoiding the big guys, and also making my way to an eyeball. Good, didn't get hit. I was worried about that one. Oh, couldn't dodge that one. That's fine. Movement's going pretty well. Gonna veer a little to the side here to avoid getting hit. And there's my eyeball. Nice dodge. Thought I was closer to the door than that, but you know, whatever. Balance beam is scary because I can't actually see my feet, so it's a little questionable whether I'm gonna fall off or not at a given point. But it looks like we're good. Hey, can we do like a small turn where I'm staying on the platform? That would be great. All right, that works. Whew. All right, we're almost done. After this hallway, we'll have a gauntlet where we have to go through a couple corridors where stuff is obscured and you're supposed to use the camera mechanics to swap camera angles and solve puzzles, but since we're in first person, we can just see the answers and don't have to do any of that, so... There's our bat that we don't actually get to use. Oh, does this... No, it's after this guy, that's right. We do have to fight Mr. Buzzsaw. And I'm 1 ammo shy of what I actually need to kill him, so I'm gonna grab that. Nice. So much easier when you don't really have to worry about missing. Okay. Get our key. Now we've got a big spike wall that's coming after us, but not to worry. There's a platform up ahead to the right that I just need to move over into our path before we get crushed or spiked, gutted. All manner of unsavory, sharp things. Alright, there we go. And then we have to throw away the bat, even though we don't actually have access to the bat to begin with. That's fun. And I'm pretty sure I got 6 of the medals. The only ones I should have missed were the one where I was falling down like just a minute ago, and then the one underneath this platform, because that one is actually impossible to get in first person. By which I mean you can get it, but to get it you have to fall off the platform, and if you fall off the platform here, the respawn is midair right around there. So you just fall into the pit over and over and over again, and it's a soft lock. Real sad and annoying. Alright, come on. We're almost to the end of the run. Once I fall down here, I'll have what would be normally a transition to first-person camera, but that's what we've been doing the whole time, so not a big deal. We're gonna head to the door. It'll lead us into a stairway where there's another door, and then we're going to look at a clock to float up into the sky. So just look up, interact with the clock, and now we're gonna just float up until we hit it. Now we just need to collect 30 balls of yarn, and that will be it. Take a fall here to get a quick respawn. And that's time. So yeah, there's a ending on first person mode. Very different run. A lot of fun though, and really helps kind of give you a behind the scenes look at how different parts of the game work. But as always, thank you. And I'll see you again.